A very warm welcome to another episode of Thomas Muscat Television. We'd like to look back on 2019 and reflect on a remarkable year which resulted in my first full marathon being a highlight of the year. And we're going to look forward to 2020 and much to talk about in the eagerly anticipated Spartan race, which is going to become my new thing. We're knocking the long distance running on the head, because when you look at what I train for, long distance running doesn't suit me training. To be a long distance runner, you need to be like nice and light and lean, and clocking up, the miles of long distance running, upper body muscle. It's just going to handicap me. Even though when I look back going back to April this year, my first full marathon, I was still very, very happy to finish it and get the medal. But we're going to start back at the start of the year. The plans for the marathon were already in place. We did the marathon in April. I've got the medal here, just with my other medals there. Just got all my medals on the chair behind me, and a few here, the other side. We're not gonna go on about how long everything took me and all that. It's just that I'm not gonna go on for 20-30 minutes here. Just want to talk about mainly my plans for next year. Everybody always knows what's happened this year with a marathon. Completed the marathon, completed the rough runner, which was something what I won't be entering again. It's more of a fun thing, it's not competitive. And the Spartan race, what I'll be entering next year, which is going to be mostly what I'm going to be talking about in this episode. So the rough runner and the Aintree 10k, which also raised money for the people in Uganda, raised over £200. Did the Aintree 10k. It was nice to go to Aintree Racecourse as well. Nice experience. I've never been there before. So anyway, I'd just like also to wish everybody a happy new year for 2020. I know 2020 is a good year for you, and thanks for your continued support. So we also finished the year just 2 seconds off my personal best in the park run at Delamere, which when you consider that I had an injury after the marathon, put me out for about a month. I couldn't do any running, and I also had a very bad blister, a big blister on my heel after the 10k at Aintree, which was I was a bit careless in not breaking in my new running trainers enough. I had thin socks on and that, with the heat, the friction, and the moisture resulting in a bad blister, put me out again for about 3 or 4 weeks. So when I look back and to get within 2 seconds of a PB, 2 seconds, it's hardly anything over 5 kilometre. I'm happy to draw a line under it, and I'm pretty sure that I'll get it next year for stay injury free. Which I shouldn't see why I should get injured, as long as I'm careful. But anyway, so the Spartan race. This is the new thing, which everything what I train for is rolled into one in the Spartan race. going to be an obstacle race. It's a worldwide thing, the Spartan thing, and I'm going to be competing nationally over 3 different distances: 3 mile, 8 mile, and 13 mile, covering 20, 25 and 30 obstacles in each race. 20 obstacles with a 3 mile, 25 obstacles with the 8 mile, and 30 obstacles with a 13 mile. So there'll also be a lot of running, and I'll be continue to keep me running at the same level, and then be doing the park run. Also before I tell you all about the Spartan, I'd just like to say that starting from this Saturday, actually, going to be doing different park runs and that, all close to home, and that. But just be nice to change it up a bit, do a different route. They're all 5k as well, But going to be doing the Northwich one starting this Saturday, and then going to be going to Crewe and doing a Crewe park run. And that, so it'd be at Queen's Park in Crewe, where be hoping to set a PB for 5k, because it's a nice flat course, whereas Delamere you've got the inclines and that, and a few not big hills on the actual route at Delamere, but with it's not as firm a surface to run on as what it's going to be around, especially at Crewe Park. Could be a possibility what it could break the 20-minute barrier for the first time, but we'll see, because so I'm going to be going back Delamere as well, and doing, going to take it in turns, Northwich, Crewe and Delamere, so we'll have a best time for each one. So anyway, so much to talk about with the Spartan race. Just thinking where to start, really, how best to explain it. But after searching through, looking for thing of, like, say, a Tough Mudder, for example. A Tough Mudder is not even timed, so it doesn't interest me, because it's not competitive. It's just about finishing it, and then doing it. You need a team to do a Tough Mudder as well. So if you haven't got people that are all the same level as you, and that, you're just going to be waiting. And that, it's not. I'm not interested in doing something what's not competitive, what's not timed, and that. So the Spartan is a big competition worldwide, and then I'll be entering it nationally, competing on a national level, starting on the 18th of April down in London. Be going down to London for a weekend for the first one, the sprint, the 3 mile. So a lot of the obstacles, which will be like, where I'll use my strength, my upper body strength, as well as doing a lot of running. There'll be hills as well. Doing a lot of running between the obstacles, and then so, for example, someone who was just a runner, there's no point in entering something like this, because they struggle on it. You won't be able to, get by with the obstacles, because a lot of the obstacles, for example, like the sandbag carry, the Atlas stone carry, where you got to pick up 35 kilo big concrete stone, which is, it's easy enough to pick up 35 kilo, but it's how fast you can run with it. So you've got to run 40 metres with it as fast as you can without dropping it. And any failed obstacle will result in 30 burpees, which is a fair punishment, because the idea is that the burpees is going to take you longer, to do than the obstacle. So anyway, but we're going to be going down to London on the 18th of April. The 19th of April. We'll be travelling down and staying an overnight, and then on the 18th, on the Saturday, and then it's on the Sunday morning. Be competing against the top obstacle races in the country. I've committed and signed up for the elite race. So, so, and there's big prize money as well, just for a 10th position £100, and then 200 for ninth, and so on. I think if I'm right, it's £3,000 for the winner of a UK event, and then be going on the 20th of June down to South Wales at the Brecon Beacons, where we're doing the Super Spartan, which is the 8 mile one. So a step up in distance with 25 obstacles. If anyone wants to know more about the Spartan, just Google it and it'll tell you everything about it. And then, so a beautiful place to visit as well. Somewhere else I've never been, the Brecon Beacons. Can't wait to go and visit the 4 waterfalls as well. You know, make the most of my trip down there. And then I'll be going up on the 19th of September, up to just on the outskirts of Edinburgh in Scotland, for the final Spartan race of the year, which will be the 13 mile with 30 obstacles. So can't wait for it all to begin. I wish in a way, you know, I was trying to, you know, compete, you know, and do well in running events and that, you know, when 50% of what I train for, which is strength, is handicapping me in long distance running races. You know, so I'm knocking it on the head, and that now found the Spartan. The only reason I was entering that because I didn't know about the Spartan race. But now I do know about it. This is what I'm going to be doing, you know, year in year out from now on, along with my park runs and that, which I enjoy doing, and then looking forward to doing the Crewe and Northwich one as well, because it'll all help with the running, because that's 50% of what I'm going to need with the, you know, between the obstacles. Someone who's a big strong man, it'll be all right. Well, saying that, you don't want to be big. You need to be agile as well. It's better to be more what you can lift in comparison to your body weight, especially on some obstacles like the monkey bars, where you're carrying your own body weight over the bars, and then climbing walls, climbing ropes, and everything. Whereas like the sandbag carry, the bucket carry, the Atlas stone carry, just about, you know, strength. But you're still going to need a good cardiovascular capacity, you know, good to get by, to run with the things as well. So if I can finish in the top 10 in any of the three, it will qualify me for the European Championships, and then which are held in Austria this year, 2020. I think they're in June or July or something. So, but also, I think the cut-off, it starts midway through the year and finishes midway through the year. So anything I do this year would qualify me like for the following year, if you know what I mean. So I'll be hoping, you know, I don't know how much chance I've got. I'm going to be training harder than ever before. I'm giving myself, see if I can get. I'd just like to be competitive and not disgrace myself and come anywhere near last. If I could compete against the top obstacle racers in the country, you know, and get the trifecta medal which you get for completing all three, I'd be extremely proud just for that, and it'd just be a dream if I could get in the top 10, get in the prize money, and qualify for Austria, the European Championships, going to compete against the best in Europe in 2021, but we'll see. And then, you know, and there's also the same qualification procedure which could qualify you for the World Championships, which are held in Greece at the end of the year. But having looked into how difficult it is going to be to get to the airport to Sparta in Greece, and I'm looking at stepping up, you know, gradually. I'm not even going to think about entering the World Championships. My first goal is to see if I can get give myself a chance to qualify for the European Championships. So, anyway, I could go on about the Spartan all day. If you want to know more about it, just Google it and it'll tell you. Anyone who's close to it would have sent the details and that on Messenger and that or WhatsApp and that, you know. So, biggest year so far and my most eagerly anticipated year so far. I can't wait for it all to begin in April. So, I'd just like once again to say thanks for your continued support on the YouTube channel and anyone who, you know, who follows me and that, you know. So I'd like to wish you all a happy new year and all the best for 2020.